Really can't get enough of that view. Anyway, morning. Look what we have. So this is the Sunward SWE25UF. 2.5 ton or 2.6. Cab model, obviously. Give you a walk around, and here's the brum brum. Decent counterweight. Little pea shooter. That's for when people get behind you. And good amount of accessories on the front end. These are the this side and that side for the tilt bucket. The other two are for what they call a rock breaker. But I'll be utilising that for probably my slasher. So flow rate on those, or even that, which is going to be the same for those, is about 40 litres a minute, which is a whole lot better than the 15 that I was getting on my 1.8. These are for a hydraulic hitch should I wish to put one on. I don't think I will, because they're about 3-4 grand. I mean, for that I can get out of the machine and twist a bolt. So this hitch is a little different from the other one. I did like the other one better, because you just basically stuck your bar in and leave it up and the bucket fell off. This one you actually have to undo this nut and then screw this bolt out, and it releases the pin in here. So that's that. The hitch is also smaller, as I mentioned in my last video, so I'll have to do a little bit of fabrication. I don't think I'll change my tilt bucket to be wider. What I might do is extend, well, we'll go over there. What I might do is extend the cutting edge out and extend the sides down to match, and that would excuse me, give me been eating frogs. That would give me the volume in the bucket there that is the same on the other one. And this cutting edge, to be fair, is pretty worn now anyway, and it's not very straight, so for fine grading it's not really doing the business anymore. That bucket's moved a lot of dirt in the couple of years I've had it. Right, so let's back to the machine, we'll have a look. I'll grab the keys. So under here we've got just all the valve bank, shiny. Still a bit of room. Get a cat in there. That way, and then around this side. I hope this opens. We had a bit of trouble with this the other day. Okay, hang on. Got it. So in here we have battery, radiator, quite a bit of room in there. Place for beers. Hydraulic tank, fuel, diesel. We've also got that's the main power cutoff, and sure that, that'll be the hydraulic fill there, so which is bloody nice compared to the other one. So do that. Radiator's got fluid in it, that's nice. Does it work that way? Right, well let's show you in the cab. So in the cab we've got this is for well, what they'd call rock breaker, or this sorry, this will be the auxiliary, so the tilt bucket. Now that one is for the boom swing, and obviously you got forward and back on your things. In here, another place for beers. That's just your fuse boxes. So yeah, it's quite a bit in there, a bit more room as well. So yeah, I mean, to get into the back of that motor would be tight. But I like this. This is like, oh, 2 flash. Right. Phone's ringing. Hold on. Okay. We're in. So we've got the usual controls. Horn, beep beep. Now this one is, this button actually operates the rock breaker, which is on a switch here. So that's going to be quite good for the slasher, because I mean that's a single direction setup, so that's going to work really well. So I'll have to figure out you know, the pipe work on that, but it should just be those other ones. There was a third one on the left hand side, sorry, right hand side there, and that's actually for a case drain, so that'll be handy on the slasher as well, because I didn't have that on the other one. So these windows open up apparently, so they go that way or this way. Everything's new, so it needs a bit of wearing in, so that's fine. Up here we've got the noise box, a couple of nice little speakers. They're not great, the speakers. I may end up changing those out for some better ones, better quality. The Chinese speakers always seem to be quite shit. We've got down here we've got the squirties, wipers. That's for the hydraulic hitch, if I fit one, so I don't obviously have that, so that button's null and void. That's for your flashy light, and yeah, don't need that. Okay, and the camera's going to die in a minute, so I'll just go and get the battery pack. Hold on. And we're back. Okay, so over here, got pretty much a bit of glare on there. I'll need to clean that, it's got some schmutz on there. This is your blade control. Up down, this is your brum accelerator monitor. Accelerate revs. And also on this one, you've got a bouncy seat. And you can set this massive knob, which is just a bit of overkill really. I mean, a twisty knob would have done it. Set that for how big your bum is really. So let's start her up. hopefully you can hear me okay. It's not overly too loud. Shut the door. On this one it actually gives you your RPM as well, which is cool. '07, that was a good year. So I'm going to do all this one-handed. Get the water out of the bucket. So we've got a 4 metre reach, or just a bit over 4 metres. It's hard to hold the camera, so I'm going to have to sort out camera mounts in here as well. So it's all the usual controls, same as the other one, or same as any digger. Down here I've got my rock bucket, trenching bucket, which is sort of a bit more aggressive than the other ones, which is nice. This front window also slides up. Oh man alive, hang on a moment. Right, I wonder who else is going to ring me today. Right, so yeah, other than that, the cab, there's the flashy light. It's just a magnetic base. I've just got it sat there. What else we got in here? Nothing else really. You know, a cigarette lighter, cup holder for the beers. So yeah, so that's it. I'll take you over and show you the other edition. Bum, bum, bum. I've got a truck. Yeah, I just replaced the deck timber yesterday, or yesterday and the day before. Had just shitty old 12mm half rotten ply on it. There's no way that would have carried a digger, so we've gone with 50mm timber. That's H4 treated, so that'll last fine. That's actually the same timber what I had on my trailer, and that lasted about a year, and I mean that was getting beat to shit. So yeah, so what I've got to do, actually organise ramps. I've got the steel ordered. That should arrive today. Hopefully it'll arrive this morning, or it's either going to be this morning or this afternoon. This morning will be helpful. So what we're going to do, they're going to come out 1.8, so to about where my travelator is, and I'm going to organise them so that they actually just slide out from underneath here. The mudguard hoodickie there, I'll just cut a slot so that the ramp can slide up into that. I'll have some right angle steel on the left and right side, so that it just works like a drawer basically, and as it'll come right up to this mudguardy thingy, and there's more than enough room in here even with suspension travel, so the tyres will never actually hit the ramps. So that's that there. What I'm going to do under here, there was a poxy little toolbox there which I pulled off. I'm going to put a decent toolbox tray in here, just for tie downs and toe straps and fittings, whatever else I happen to want to collect on a daily basis. Also things like tools, basic tools. These rails, which were left over from the boat slip, I'm going to have these, make these into sides. So they'll be about yay high, so about 350, 400 mil, and just sort of trying to figure out whether to make them fold downers, or I mean, it would be handy for them to fold down. The machine, when the machine sits on here, it actually only sits at 1.5. I had the machine on here yesterday, so there's a track, outside track and outside track there, so there's still a good amount of room on the outside, and I'll throw a photo here. There it is. So yeah, I'll do that, and possibly a tailgate as well, just so I can carry ag or dirt, or you know, whatever I might need. This is not a tip truck. I couldn't afford a tip truck. Tip trucks are generally going, for this age, going for about 20 to 25,000. You can buy cheaper ones, but they are rooted. So you know, and you'll end up putting enough money in them to be you know, up to that value. So this is a 4-litre diesel. It's a Titan 97, the tip cab style. Pull the lever. Nope. Hang on, I can't do this one-handed. Right, that makes life easy, doesn't it? It's easy for service. Makes life easy for servicing. So there it is. This model has an exhaust brake on it, which is really nice. It's going to be hard work driving like that. Never mind. So other thing I need to do on the digger is put a thumb on. It'll be a manual thumb. I'm not a hydraulic thumb guy, I'm a manual thumb guy. So that'll be a video coming up next week. So yeah, there it is. If you've got any questions, certainly ask away. Hit that subscribe button to watch me get this thing dirty, and you know, have a look at the attachments. Yeah, little changes need to be made on the hitches, as said. So yeah, so it's going to be there'll be a little bit of work here and there with it before I can get up to full speed again. So alright, thanks for watching. Take it easy, have a good day, get to work.